Welcome back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of Power Season 5, Episode 6, A New Man. I heard this episode was total bullshit. SC&P told me not to watch it, but I decided to do it anyway, and now I'm kind of regretting it. You right, girl. This was some bullshit, and we're going to step right on into it. Last week, we left off with Reverend Macadamia Nut asking Jamie, what would you do to become a better man? And instead of him taking his old fragile ass over to his son, who just confessed fucking hate for his life, he decides to go run into the arms of Angela. Kid, you got your priorities all fucked up. You got them all fucked up. And she let him in like we knew she was going to do. And when he gets in there, he said, you know what, I'm going to confess to you, boo. Okay, here we go. I know you tried to give me the death sentence. I know this, Angela. You didn't just try to lock my black ass up. You tried to kill me. But it's not that because you preferred to kill me over lying, because you was being lying and deceitful this whole motherfucking time yourself. So honesty is not your bag. That's not what you did it for. It's all because you didn't believe in me. And you know why you didn't believe in me? Because I didn't tell you the truth. You don't owe me no apology, baby. All is forgiven. I realized that of all the lies that I've told, the biggest one I told was to you. Not to my wife, not to my kids, but to you. And it's not that I don't love you, Angie, girl. I didn't leave you to be back with Tasha. Fuck my kids, too. I didn't give a fuck about them. I only left you because I didn't want you to die. Which, she goes to say, why didn't you say something about this, Jamie? Why didn't you tell me? Again, boo, you ain't listening. Despite you wanting me to die, and you was going to make sure that I died, your life was all I was concerned about. My own damn daughter's death didn't affect me the way that it did when I had to let you out of my life. But I left you. The person that wanted to kill me said they was going to hurt you, so I left you alone, and they left you alone too. Well, in that case, Jamie, you can go ahead and stay on the couch. And now we go through this old fake-ass Love Jones scene, you know, where they in different rooms, tossing and turning, thinking about each other, wanting to smash, and they don't do it or whatever. The next morning, she regretfully but happily walks in the room and sees him there. Yeah, So she decides, you know what, I need to confess too. But she can't do it. Why can't she do it? Because Tasha's knocking at the door, her sister wife. Well, she walk in like, what the fuck is he doing here? Tasha, let me explain. No, what the fuck is he doing here? Well, you kicked me out, woman. Oh my God, the only reason why you're here, Jamie, because she kicked you out? I can't ask what the fuck are you doing here? You know what? Never mind. Larry just came by the house, knocking on the door about the damn gun. Jamie like, what the fuck? What do you mean? Shut up, fool. She know every damn thing. What you mean she know everything? How much does she know? Well, what the heck does everything mean, Jamie? Well, I know that Tariq killed Ray, Jamie. I thought it was you. And again, I didn't have any faith in the man that I love, so I was going to try to lock your ass up again. But let's go ahead and forgive me about that, too. Why don't we, Jamie? Of course Jamie is. We don't act like you didn't even say those words, girl. We ain't going to even address the issue. Let's move on. But Angie, you 2-0 for Ghost now. 2-0. Set him up to die for one of them motherfucking murders that he didn't commit. And now you're going to put another murder on him that he didn't commit. You was a dumbass wench, Angie. You a dumbass wench. But Jamie, go sit back. You ain't even got to be involved in this time. Your sister wives got this. You lost control, brother, back in season 2. Way back in season 2. Go back before then. Find your logical gangster side, because you ain't got it right now. I don't know what the fuck happened. It dropped off in the season 1 finale or something. Well, meanwhile, Tamika's holding the meeting without Ange. And who walks in? But Blanca. NYPD Internal Affairs. Who showed up last episode as a damn uniform officer. Like that shit would ever fucking happen in a large city like New York. Well, now she is heading a murder investigation of Raymond Jones. That would not happen either. Unless she suspected that an officer killed Raymond Jones, she would not be investigating the death of Raymond Jones. She was only on the original scene because there were stolen goods in his apartment. And the only reason why she was there for those stolen goods, because that would affect his pension. If indeed he ever got paid his pension. If he's found to be a corrupt cop, he won't get paid it. But mind you, they still don't have a body, right? Still don't have no body, okay? So, the purpose of Internal Affairs Unit, in case you didn't know, is to establish a mechanism for the receipt, investigation, and resolution of officer misconduct complaints. They don't open up investigations themselves. It has to be done by complaint. Okay? And she could, however, investigate Raina's death if she believed that the officer killed Raina. But this ain't what we suspecting at this point. Courtney Kemp is once again counting on y'all as viewers to be oblivious to the fact. But I got your back right here. Blanca would not be able to investigate Angie because the FBI, who is under the Department of Justice, which is also who the AUSA office falls under, they have their own internal affairs team called the OPR. But the DOJ would investigate their own officers. They would use their own federal FBI agents to investigate their own officers. But being that Angie is a lawyer and not an officer, she's an officer of the court, but she's not an enforcement officer. She wouldn't be investigated by them at all. She would be investigated by the Bar Association the same way that Proctor is being investigated. But some people were confused about AUSA's job last week. I know Keisha Charmaine had brought up the fact that, you know, AUSAs are able to investigate. This is true. They are able to investigate individual people. They are not to break down crime scenes. They are not to collect evidence. That's not what they do. So I wanted to pull up what the AUSA does. And the AUSA is an assistant United States attorney. Tamika is her boss. She would be the United States attorney. Okay? So this is how it breaks down. Every federal district, there's a United States Attorney's office. The United States Attorney is responsible for the activities that are appointed by the and they are appointed by the United States President. So we're just going to assume that when Sandoval died, Tamika was appointed by the President to take his job. That's what we're going to assume. So besides being responsible for prosecuting all cases where federal law has been violated, the United States Attorney, Tamika, is responsible for handling the government's civil legal affairs, right, in her district. The United States Attorney, Tamika, are responsible for prosecuting bank robbers, tax evaders, drug dealers, and other federal felons. They also represent the United States in all civil litigation with his or her district. They ain't done none of that on this show. Usually, the United States Attorney is an administrator supervising the staff of civil and criminal AUSAs. That's what Angela is, a criminal assistant U.S. attorney. Okay, in a large office, and they gave the example for New York. The United States attorney is responsible for the federal district. They may have like 200 attorneys working for them. In a small office, they may only have a handful. So it should be like 200 attorneys in this office in New York. But regardless of the size, the United States Attorney, Tamika, is the chief federal prosecutor in the district. So the United States Attorney's office usually involved in early stages of federal criminal investigations. They don't see through to the end. It's the early stages of the criminal investigation. Typically what happens is an assistant U.S. attorney, which is Angela and Mock, they are asked to give a preliminary opinion about whether a case can be prosecuted in federal court. That's usually what the AUSA office does. They prepare warrants for submission to the United States Magistrate. And if the agent, which is Donovan and Sachs, they need a subpoena, then they will go to the AUSA to get the subpoena. If they need to obtain bank records or telephone records, they will request a subpoena from Angie or Mock. Now, while they have their search warrant or their subpoena, the agent, Sachs and Donovan, will then execute or serve it, and they will collect evidence in the case. The agents will. Okay. As a prosecutor in the case, a lawyer, at AUSA, Angela will usually stay close to the investigators. That's understandable. Just that way so they won't have no mistakes. But the federal agents, the cops, Donovan and Sachs, and Greg at the time, they are the ones that are trained to assess legal considerations in their cases. The AUSA, Angela and Mock, they are in the best position to make legal judgments as a case develops. If their preliminary opinion says that investigations are needed, then the agent in charge of the investigation may refer to them for questions, meaning Angela will not even be their damn boss. They do what the hell they need to do, and if they got questions, they will ask Angela for help. But she wouldn't be giving them no damn assignments and giving them stuff to do. She wouldn't be going to collect evidence. She wouldn't be taking fingerprints in her own damn apartment. She wouldn't be going to pull bullets out of the walls. AUSAs do not do that job. Okay, but anyway, let's get back to the damn episode. Dre tell Alicia that Diego assumes he planted the gun. She was supposed to be gone, so I don't even know why she's still here. Anybody know the answer? I do. Sloppy damn writing. Because Tampio couldn't hold her, so she was free to leave as she originally planned. So I don't even know why she's still there, because these episodes only happened the day after each other. Just yesterday he got out of jail, so she should have got her ass on the plane while she's still there. But she's concerned that Diego is going after Tommy, and she don't want no war. She already told him she don't want no war with the Serbs. So Jamie, weak ass, tired excuse of a man, runs to Proctor for his legal advice about what Tasha and Angie are doing. And he like, look, it's best to keep your nose clean, have a good alibi, or have a scapegoat. One of the two. Proctor say, look here, it's best that they shutting you out anyway. Keep your hands clean. Just think about yourself for a second. I mean, that's all you do any damn way. Only thing you're good at. So now he feeling all guilty. He finally decides to call up Tariq. Tariq blocked that ass. I'm sorry about last night, son. So for those of y'all who still feel confused, Courtney Kemp did an interview which states that every episode that we have seen has only been a day or two in the lives of these characters. Since season 1, only 5 months have passed. Tariq and Raina were 10 years old when this show started, but the actors grew up. So instead of replacing them with new actors that were the ages of the characters, she just decided to change their ages and hope people wouldn't notice. These are her words. So this is why Yasmin is now a grown-ass person with kids of her own. Y'all don't want to believe me. I ain't got to lie, Craig. It's only been 5 damn months, and Courtney Kemp just admitted that in an interview last week, that it's only been 5 months. She knew they was 10 when they started, but since the characters grew up, the actors grew up, she decided just to change their ages. That's how the fuck Tariq 15 now. Anyway, so Tariq's new roommate found his mama pills and like, oh my God, this is the shit. And at least Tariq didn't try to sell him the pills, but I think he will eventually. So Kanan texts like, dude, you gonna be around? Now, at first, my geographics was a little off, or maybe they were just saying this was gonna be a made-up school, because the real school is in Connecticut. Why the hell would Kanan be driving 2 hours from the Bronx to go pick up Tariq ass in Connecticut to go hang out with this 10-year-old kid? Like, every time we see Tommy and Teresi, them motherfuckers always eating. Like, now we doing Mickey D's commercials in the middle of a Power episode. But I guess, you know, I still love that damn blue on Tommy's car, though. I still love that damn blue. Well, he using Teresi as a lookout while he rolled up on Dre and placed the tracker on Dre's car. So Angie gets to stay home from work. Not really. That was being sarcastic. She prepping Tasha on what to say to Larry. She don't do this all day long. She ignoring her calls from the job. Now, you know damn well Tamika already told you about not ignoring her fucking phone calls. So Tate and Dre go over the truth and to see Jamie, because Tate had to let him know some stuff. And he finally asked Dre, what is your affiliation with this dude? And he let him know, but he curious as heck as to why he was being asked to be there in the first damn place. Tate say, look here, I need to talk to James. He said, bring you, so I brought you. James come out, he said, we being audited by the IRS. The QCP project and all its donors are being audited by the IRS. Now, y'all know I worked for the IRS. Exams and audits was my specialty when I was working there. I just recently quit a few years ago. The IRS would not be auditing the QCP project because they've never filed a tax return. When they audit someone, they're looking for areas of tax evasion. If they have not filed a tax return, the tax evasion has not happened. Trust me when I tell you, the IRS don't give a fuck if you a criminal or not, as long as you are filing a tax return and putting that money on your taxes. These mugs haven't even funded the building fully. So the IRS really wouldn't give a damn about auditing them. Now the FBI could ask the IRS to step in, which they will, but there's no tax returns to audit. Now he said they're going to audit the QCP, which is the project, and he's going to audit the donors. Fine, they could audit the donors. Whatever, they could audit the donors. But if they audit the donors, it has nothing to do with, they can't watch where their money is going. But yeah, okay. So, anyway, after he told him this story, he was ready to bounce. And I'm thinking, Tate, you could have just called him on the phone for that. So, in Jamie's 12-step program to become a good man, you know, he decided he's not going to kill Dre no more. Let's call a truce, buddy, for the sake of Raina. Dre said, I don't have nothing to do with that shit, and I don't trust you. And this ain't about Tate either, though, right? So, check this out. In good faith, I'm going to get you your damn job back with the Bassett's. We're going to shake on that. So they shook hands. So now it's all good between Dre and Ghost. How stupid is that? So now Mock is working on Proctor's cokehead ex to get her to turn on him. This motherfucker got a serious hard-on for Proctor. Meanwhile, Dre let Two Bits and Spank know about the Tainos, and Two Bits, old dusty-ass Neo, he got on lotion today, y'all. He looking a little cleaned up. He's got that fresh, dark indigo in the denim and everything. Anywho, Cristobal come in and Dre accused him of telling Diego that he set him up or some shit like that. Cristobal's look here. Just because we speak the same language don't mean that he my boy, whatever. He say something in Spanish. Dre got mad. He's like, look here, if you want to run the damn streets, you should have learned fucking Spanish. Now Dre all paranoid. That motherfucker trying to set me up. He trying to set me up. Tell me again why you and Cristobal are working together in the first fucking place. Because at least when Ghost was trusting Julio, they was cool. Rest in peace, Julio. But he like, yeah, he trying to set me up. He trying to set me up. Neo said, man, no he ain't. That nigga weak as fuck, right? Well, tell me what he said then. Tell me what he said then. You don't know what he said. So Spank is like, dude, get Google Translate, man. Put that app on your phone, homie. But let's go roll on a Turo. Find out what a Turo know. So Ghost go over to Tommy's, where they having daddy time with Teresi. And he like, dude, really? He here, and not only is he here, you want me to discuss business in front of him? Like, we not supposed to do that. That's the deal that we supposed to have. And he's like, well, just say what you got to say. I don't care. Go on, say it. He my daddy. He's my daddy. Well, I can't claim your money no more because I'm being audited. Okay, the QCP has nothing to do. Well, I guess it does. If the donors are being audited and if Ghost is a donor himself, then he personally is being audited. But his personal finances should not be connected to Truth finances. That should be a separate business entity. I don't know. So, yeah, whatever. Truth being audited, let him tell it. I don't see why Truth would be a donor for the QCP. I just don't see. Anywho, Dre and Neo roll up on a Turo. And how could anybody in this gang respect this fool? He weak as fuck. How can anybody respect him? All Dre did was put his old bird beak ass nose in his face, and then Arturo got diarrhea of the mouth all again. So Teresi front Mock and Sachs about the audit. You know, he feared that all roads gonna lead back to him. Yada yada this, yada yada that. They don't care, but they do agree to back off and let Teresi dig up more information. Well, Angie calls Tommy. She tracing the tracker. She done followed Dre over to this warehouse, and Tommy like, what the fuck you call me for, right? So she noticed that Diego shows up outside. So she gets a camera. She starts taking pictures. Now she a motherfucking private eye. She's taking pictures and shit. But it's weird to me how Mock and Saxe, considering that they are the ones that turned the tracker on Tommy's car, have not traced that tracker back to Angie's house and now to Dre. Ain't nobody watching this tracker. What the fuck you turn it on for? I digress. But like I said, she finds Diego and she doing police work again. Or private eye work, one of the two. So go continue on with his 12-step I want to be a better man program, and now he apologized to Tasha. But she see right through his bullshit. She's like, this is all about you and making you feel better. And I'm working on it, Tasha, I'm working on it, whatever. So Mock uses Joey's wife to track him down with his crime mob family because Joey said he didn't participate with that side of the family no more. Somebody let me know last week that that's how Proctor been cleaning up all their mess because of his crime mob family. And this episode just let us know. I'm telling y'all, Courtney can't be watching this doggone recap. She get all y'all questions and she come back with the next episode and make sure she answer them. Anyway, she's setting him up for Mock setting him up for perjury. But now Teresi is gonna have Tommy move drugs in the prison. And I'm thinking, I thought that's what I heard. Yeah, they gonna move drugs into the prison. And Sammy is so willing to help. And that don't seem right to me. Tommy is so green. Well, like I said, the school Tariq go to, that is the real damn school. So it's 2 fucking hours away. And Kanan drove 2 fucking hours away to go hang out with Tariq in Connecticut. The school is in Connecticut, y'all. Look on the map. Connecticut is 1 hour, 56 minutes in good traffic from the Bronx. So now Jamie apologizing to Tate in his 12-step program. He's like, and Tate said, I don't believe your shit, man. I don't believe you. And he said, well, how about I donate $50,000 to your governor campaign? Wouldn't you did he just say you being audited and he told you not to touch no money? But you're going to donate $50,000 to the campaign? That don't make sense. So Blanca, the internal affairs officer, is now questioning Tasha about a gun that has nothing to do with the misconduct of a damn police officer. Delterius, they named Tippy Turtle Dale motherfucking Terrius. Silver, she said he saw her put the gun box back in the closet, so now he gonna be a material witness. Now he did say he saw her put the gun back in her, but now she's saying that he got to lie for her. That didn't make sense to me either. I'm not even sure what the heck is going on with Kanan in this episode. He rolling around with Tariq ass, going to visit some rich cat that was in jail with him. I don't even understand what the racket was, but Kanan beat the man almost to death. Took his damn bag and his cash. Oh, my bad. That's at the end of Tariq saying, you know what, I'm the one that killed Ray Ray. What makes no sense to me as far as Tariq is concerned is that his daddy was a liar, a thief, a drug dealer, a murderer. You so fucking mad, the life that he done lived, you so fucking mad he done lied to you about it, but you're cool with following his footsteps. I guess he gonna do better, I guess. As Kanan always telling him, you're better than your daddy, so. Somebody please make it make sense to me. Now Jamie is on the good foot. I can't kill Dre no more. But I'm going to order you to do a hit for me. Not only that, I'm going to do one for you. But I'm on my 12-step program of being a good man. Dude, first of all, you couldn't even take Dre out. And now you finna try to take out the Jimenez for Dre. And you just had to ask Dre to take out Jason. You couldn't take out Jason yourself. I hate this show. I hate this show. Proctor's attempt to get his ex back on cocaine failed. Now she's going to take him to court for real. And Angela, how many blouses do you have with the neck that turns into a bow? How many do you own, girl? I'm so sick of you wearing that same damn type of blouse in every fucking episode. Well, she over at the house kicking it with Jamie, the house that Natasha kicked him out of, waiting on her sister wife to come back home. But she down there still getting drilled by Blanca, the internal affairs agent, who's saying that Jamie killed Ray Ray. So, again, it's not an officer misconduct. Angela helped pin it on you. They try to set you up. Natasha didn't fold, but she still confesses that Jamie is innocent. When Dre got a tour roll down there, hemmed up, and he tells Alicia, look, he's the one who ratted y'all out to the feds. And he knows that that you set Diego up because you the one to come by the house. So Dre say, you know what, I know somebody want to take the brother out. I can stop them if you want to. She's like, nah, I'm cool on that. Just let it all ride out. They light Arturo ass up. and she flick her cigarette butt so he can catch on fire. And I'm thinking, really, Alicia gonna leave a DNA-filled cigarette butt on a crime scene? She was smoking that shit. And like I said, Tariq is pushing pills. I kind of wish he had taken them personally. That's just... So Tamika, she about to can the case on St. Patrick again. The audit was stopped before they got to Jamie, but they pulled up the dirt on tape. Mock brings in some report from the file clerk, you know. It showed the gun that Tasha owned matches the gun that killed Ray Ray. And Angie buried the report. I don't know where the fuck they got this report from. If it was buried, you know, what the fuck happened? I don't know. So Tasha busts in like, sister wife, you been lying to me. You pulled the bullet. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I did it. I did pull the bullet because I was trying to get Jamie, the person I claim I love. Well, they offered me immunity to flip on both of y'all. Immunity? It must be a high-level prosecutor involved. Federal, maybe? Well, Angela Valdez, AUSA, you're federal, sweetheart. What are you talking about? Who could it be, though? Blanca Rodriguez. Wait a minute, y'all. Y'all said a high-level federal prosecutor. She's an NYPD, that's state internal affairs officer. She's not even a prosecutor. But that's who's the high-level prosecutor that's on this case. Tasha said, you know what? I ain't worried about y'all. I'm not going to worry about none of that. I'm going to get my boo thing to lie for me. Who is your boo thing? Terry Silver. Well, why would Terry Silver lie for you? Because he loved me. He loved me like you never did, Ghost. Take that. I hate this show. I hate this episode. It's getting worse. It's getting worse as we go along. I don't know if I'm making season 6 and season 7, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to make it. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about it. I know I skipped a bunch of shit. Y'all can leave it in the comment section. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you want to. Peace.